What if I told you that the missing years of Jesus, those silent, mysterious years between childhood and ministry, were never lost at all? What if the truth had been carefully guarded in the highlands of Africa, protected in ancient manuscripts, written in a language older than Latin, hidden not by time, but by the limits of Western tradition? This is not just history, it's sacred memory, preserved by one of the world's oldest Christian communities, untouched by colonization, and passed down through centuries of devotion. Ethiopia holds the key to a forgotten chapter of the life of Christ. Before the world knew him as the Messiah, before the baptism in the Jordan and the Sermon on the Mount, there was a child, divine, powerful, and wise beyond human understanding. And his story lives on in Ethiopia. The canonical Gospels in the New Testament present an abrupt pause in the biography of Jesus between the ages of 12 and 30. The final glimpse we get of the young Jesus is in Luke 2:41-52, where he astounds the elders in the Temple of Jerusalem with his wisdom during the Passover. But after this episode, a void of nearly 2 decades follows, a period often called the silent years, or hidden years of Jesus. There is no biblical account of his adolescence, early adulthood, or the path that led to his public ministry. This mysterious gap has prompted centuries of speculation and alternative writings trying to fill in the blanks. While the canonical scriptures remain silent, several apocryphal and historical texts, many excluded from mainstream Christian doctrine, attempt to piece together this enigmatic phase. Among the most intriguing sources is the Ethiopian Bible, considered by many scholars as the oldest complete biblical canon in existence. This version of the Bible, still revered by the Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church, provides narrative arcs, spiritual insights, and miraculous accounts of Jesus during those undocumented years. And unlike most Christian traditions that received Christianity via colonization, Ethiopia's connection to Christianity predates most Western religious institutions, giving its scriptures a unique and arguably more ancient perspective. Ethiopia holds a special place in religious history, not just because of its spiritual traditions, but because of its rare status as an African nation that resisted colonization. This historical independence has allowed Ethiopia to preserve ancient manuscripts, traditions, and religious relics without the interference or censorship of European imperial powers. The Ethiopian Bible, written in the ancient Ge'ez language, contains 88 books, far more than the 66 found in the widely distributed King James Version. These additional books include apocryphal texts, extended Old Testament writings, and detailed narratives not seen in mainstream Christian doctrine. Unlike many other Christian cultures that adopted the religion through missionary movements, Ethiopia's Christian identity has been indigenous since at least the 4th century AD, possibly